and welcome to today's session. Today we're going to get our spines moving, we're going to get our core fired up, and we're going to do some gentle twisting to get everything moving nicely. There will be a little bit of hips and a little bit of shoulders, because you can't do yoga really without hitting those positions. But our main focus is going to be getting our spines nice and long, nice and flexy. So coming down into your tabletop position, I want you to take some big circles with your hips. Just thinking about making that movement as big as you can. You can start sort of medium small and then you can build it up, or you can go crazy and make as big of a circle as you can right from the get-go. Whichever way you were just going, let's switch round. Remembering to try and keep that breath as soft and smooth as you can. Then we're going to find some stillness. We're going to practice some really slow cat-cows. I'm going to turn so that you can see. This movement is super hard to find. It took me a lot of time to practice. So, I want you to think about trying to find every single vertebrae. As you let your head be heavy, imagine that that's the top of, you know, them snakes that we used to have when we were kids. Those. I want you to imagine that that's the top of the snake's head. Now I want you to, like you're trying to move each one of the snake's pieces, in turn, you're going to send the back of the head up. You're going to let that curl your chin towards your chest. Notice how your shoulders start to rise. Notice how that then starts to curl your bra strap up towards the sky. Notice how your tailbone is dropping, just as a matter of course, as the middle part of your back is rising. And there we are in our angry cat. If you send your hips back a little bit, you'll get a little bit more tuck through that tailbone. Now we're going to lift the tailbone up towards the sky. The head is still heavy. I want you to focus here on driving your pelvis to the floor. Then you want to drive your belly button to the floor. Now the chest is starting to drop and the head is starting to rise. Exhaling, the head is heavy, pressing your chin towards your chest, leading with those spinal bones, vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling. Let your tailbone tuck. This is the one that most people struggle with. Lift your tailbone up. Trust your body. Pelvis goes towards the back of the room without moving your knees backwards. Let the chest drop. This is the part that people struggle with the most, myself included, is letting your chest drop through your arms before you lift your chin. Take one more here. We're going to practice this movement. Tuck chin towards chest. Press everything up towards the sky. Tucking your chin. Letting your spine move. And then inhaling. Let everything rise back up towards the sky. Make sure you're dropping your chest as much as you can through those shoulders. And then lengthen forward. That should feel really nice. We're going to find ourselves still in our tabletop position. You're going to send the left leg back and we're going to hover through the right leg. You're going to turn your leg out to the left and then to the right. To the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Drop that knee down to the ground. We're going to lift left leg and right arm. Take a breath in here. Keep holding. Drop your left knee behind your ankle. So it's just here. Don't move your knee. So wherever your knee ended up, we're going to keep it there. And we're going to sit our hips back towards the left side. Sorry, the right side. I want your left hip to kind of go up towards the sky. So I'm almost dropping my hip on the left side, on the right side. We're going to come back to center. Send that left hip forward towards your mat. Don't put pressure on your ankle. So I'm not putting pressure on my ankle here. I'm just literally sending my hip forward using my ankle as a block. Sending my hips back. We're going to go to the right side once again. Lift those hips up. Now see how it feels to see if you can square your hips and send your right knee, like almost like when we're doing our seal poses, we try and drag our hands back towards our knee. I want you to drag your knee back towards your hip and then see if you can send your pelvis forward. You should feel a really, really intense sensation in the bottom part of your glute on the right side. And then we're going to let that go. You're going to pick your knee up and we're going to take that knee up and back into a three-leg dog. Keep your leg lifted. You're going to drop your right knee, your left knee to hover. I've got rights and lefts all wrong in my brain today. And then up and back. Coming down to hover. I'm not bothered if your extended leg bends. We're just going to send everything up and back. Send it down to hover. Draw knee to nose. Inhale. Send it back. Lengthen into that dead bug position. Drawing everything in. And then extend. And then draw everything in. And then extend. One more. Draw everything in. Keep holding. Keep holding. Straighten your left leg. Keep your right foot glued to your knee. We're going to turn our body and find a side plank. Taking a breath in here. See if you can lift higher. See if you can take your knee up towards the sky. Maybe you can bring that knee in. And then back to three-leg dog. Take a breath in here. Drop your foot down. Pedal your dog. Let your head be heavy. Lengthening through your downward facing dog. Inhale, we're going to float the body forward. And then exhale, we're going to find upward facing dog. Press the ground away. Tuck chin towards chest. Come up into a plank position. And then lower, upward facing dog. Chin to chest. Plank position. Upward facing dog. Chin to chest. Plank position. This time we're bringing the left knee in. We're taking it to the right side and then to the left side. Take it to the right side. Take it to the left side. Take it to the right and to the left. To the right. Drop it down and bring your right knee behind your ankle. So, same again, we're thinking about sending our hip over to that left side as much as you can, as much as you can. Now, just using that knee as a block, so we're not putting pressure on the ankle, sending that hip forward. You should feel a stretch down the side of your body into your psoas. This should be a little bit easier to find than some of the other psoas stretches we do. And then come back to center, send everything back over to the left side. And coming forward, hips down, press the ground away. So we're not sinking into this shoulder. Keep strength and length through that right shoulder as we're here. Come back to center, send everything back. Now we're seeing if we can square those hips up. And again, thinking about sending this knee back towards the back of the room. So it's like a pull driving down and back. So my knee's not really moving. It's moved maybe a millimetre or so. We're just using this as a contraction to fire up them gluteus. Glutes, glutes, glutes. We love glutes. Let's stop saying glutes now. And then tuck those toes up and back, 3-leg dog. Find that position first, take a breath in here. Now we're going to bend that knee to hover and send it back, 3-leg dog. Bend the knee to hover, send it back, 3-leg dog. Bend that knee to hover. Very nice. Now we're going to extend that leg out and back. Draw knee to nose. Extend it out. Knee to nose. Extend it out. Ooh, thighs burning. Then straighten that leg. Bend the other leg in. We're finding our side plank. On the other side. Lift, lift, lift. Maybe you can bring that knee up towards your armpit. Then finding your 3-leg dog. Bring your foot down towards the mat. Stay here in your 3-leg dog. We're going to do 3 puppy push-ups. So this is just drop the elbows down and then lengthen the shoulders away from you. Drop the elbows down, lengthen, drop the elbows down and lengthen. We're going to walk our feet up towards our hands. Taking an inhale, find your half lift position and then belly to thighs, exhale. We're going to come high up onto our toes, sit all the way down and you're going to take your knees out to the side. Finding this songbird position, I think. Okay, so when we're here, we're going to lengthen through the chest. Now this might be enough. This is a toe stretch, this is an inner thigh stretch, and it's also a balance pose, which means you're going to have to find your strength. So, to start with, I want you to take your knees away from your body. Hands are at heart centre so that we can find some strength in this posture. I want you to think chest forward so that your heart meets your hands. Now, if this is enough and you're wibbly wobbling all over the place, that's fine, stay here. If you want to come with me, you're going to drop your elbows down. This might be enough. I want you to still be lengthening through that tailbone. So if you've gone into a ball like this, come back here. I'd rather you were long through your tailbone, long through your spine, than in this rounded, uncomfortable position that's going to put a lot of pressure on your low back. So keeping that chest lifted. If you're able to and you're coming with me, we're going to take our hands, we're going to wrap them around the back of our feet and we're going to lengthen through the spine by pressing the knuckles of your hands into the ground and lengthening your chest forward. You should feel a really intense stretch in your inner thighs. We're going to take another breath in here. Then we're going to untangle the fingers, send the hands back to your mat. We're going to very slowly rise. I want this to be intentionally slow as you keep your bellies connected to your thighs and you let your head be heavy. We're going to roll all the way up the spine. Again, this is movement through your spine that should feel nice but also very intense. Interlace the fingers. Chest comes forward as the chin lifts to 45 degrees to the floor. Remember, baby bird. We still want to be able to keep that throat open. You're going to tuck your chin towards your chest. We're going to turn our shoulders in towards one another And then we're going to lengthen them back towards the back of the room. Tuck your tailbone so that we're keeping integrity through the lower part of your lower back. Tuck your chin, roll down, roll, 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 roll. Slow lower here. I want it to feel like it's never going to end. Stay with it, feel your feet. Hands plant. We're going to come back to our songbird position for a breath. We're going to lengthen the chest forward. Then you're going to take your left hand. You're going to place it behind you. A bit further than that. And you're going to walk your feet out and we're going to find a wild thing position. You're going to bring the other hand down to the mat. You're going to lift both hips up to just find a reverse tabletop. Hips down, wild thing on the right side. Back to centre, hips up, tabletop. Left side, reach, wild thing. Back to centre, reverse tabletop. Centre, wild thing on the right side. Back to centre. Tabletop position here, we're going to hold. You're going to lengthen your left leg out and then you're going to lift the leg up towards the sky. Lengthen it out and lift. Lengthen it out and lift. Drop that foot down, lift your hips up. Right leg lifts. Down, hips up and lift. Down and lift. Both feet down. Shoulders come back. Don't let the head go. There. Lift it up, 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 up. We're going to drop everything down, not to your mat, to hover your hands in between your bum in between your hands. Lengthen your legs forward. You're going to roll up and then you're going to sit back down. You're going to roll up and then you're going to sit back down. You're going to roll up, hold for 3, 2, 1. It's all about them shoulders. Sit back down. You're going to take both hands and you're going to put them near your shins. Okay, caveat here. This is a strengthening exercise for your hip flexors as well as getting into your lower back. If this is too much, you're going to bring your hands back. My caveat to you is, if you get your leg to here, your hands are too far away. I want as much as like a millimetre. If it's a millimetre, it's fine. If it's an inch, that's fine. If it's 5 foot, it's too much. So, lengthening the chest forward, we're going to lift that leg up and hold. 3, 2, 1, and down. Feel that quad. Lift up, right leg. Hold. 3, 2, 1, drop it down. I want you to now check and see if you sat backwards. Chest lifts. I want the leg to come to the chest, not the spine to round to compensate. So lift. 3, 2, 1, and down. Right, 3. Concentrate on lifting your chest forward. 2, 1, and down. We're going to hop ourselves all the way forward. If you have your hair tied up, tie it back. Take it back. We're going to roll into our plough position. If your legs get just overhead, that's fine. If you can't lift your hips up off the ground, we're going to place our hips on our balled fists and you're just going to practice lengthening your legs up and over. And that might look like this. You might get one tiny hop off your hands. If you can get one tiny hop, move your hands up. If you can get one more tiny hop, maybe you can come onto spider fingers. If you can get one more hop, maybe you can bring your hands behind your lower back. Let's just see where we can get to. For everybody else, if you can get feet overhead, fantastic. You don't get any points for being able to do this. Plough pose or deaf man's. We're going to roll to a shoulder stand. If shoulder stand is not there for you today, maybe you find a waterfall, just placing your hands underneath your low back for a breath or two. We're not staying here for long. If you're in your shoulder stand and you want to think about some legs, then feel free. It's all good. The main thing that I want you to think about, I nearly did a straddle then to try and talk to you through the straddle. That's not going to work. The main thing I want you to think about in your shoulder stand is getting your feet to the sky and not to 45 degrees. I shall move so that I can demonstrate that. So, core engaged, core not engaged. Core engaged, core not engaged. So think feet to the sky. Work your elbows a little bit closer to you if you need them. Let your hands go. If you want a challenge, wherever you are, we're going to work our way down. I'm going to stay this way round because we're going to bring our hands underneath our bum. We're going to finish with a fish. Your elbows want to be as close to your centre line as possible, so under your shoulders as much as you can. Roll your shoulders back and down. We do not want to sink into fish pose with our shoulders not engaged. I want proud chest up towards the sky. Your chin can stay tucked, and then we're going to walk ourselves back until your chin needs to leave your body, and we're still pressing those shoulders and the elbows away from the ground. Let that head be heavy. Don't let it be here. I don't want to be in a headstand. I want to be on the back of my head. Imagine if you had a ponytail, a nice high ponytail, it's about there. Wherever you are here, if you want to add some spice, you can lift those legs. If you want to add even more spice, if you can find it, you can let your arms go. And you can do arms and legs in this position. But making sure that we're staying flexible through that spine. This is core engagement in a very different way. It's mostly hip flexors. Wherever you are, if you had your legs lifted, we're going to bend them into chest. And our very last position here, if it feels nice, you're going to bend your knees in towards your chest. Just take a little bit of movement. Just see how that feels. If that does not feel nice, you're going to keep your feet on the ground and you're just going to take a little bit of movement through your hips. For some people, especially if you have lower back problems, compression is not your friend, and that's okay. If you want some help with that, by the way, let me know. Wherever you are, you're going to take 3 nice long breaths in whichever position you have chosen to finish your practice. So a nice big breath in here. Exhale, let it go. And again, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Last one. This time, as you inhale, I want you to scrunch everything up. Scrunch your shoulders to your ears, scrunch your face, scrunch your hands, make everything nice and tight through the upper body. If you get cramped, don't worry about it. Exhale, let it go. Okay, well done. Thank you for joining me. I hope that the rest of your day is filled with magic and sunshine and things that taste good and things that smell nice. And if you would like some more information about our new Calm Strength series, which is going to be loaded stretching and weightlifting, please let me know. That will be coming very soon. Till next time.